Hello bros and welcome to SFX0 of BroFive production and next part of Sakura Spirit. Come on now. Alright, start recording right here and let's load this. Yeah. Nodding my head in agreement, I quickly ran aside trying to think of how I would convince Mashiko and Meiko to help me save the village. Yeah, I would want that too. Certainly it would have been great if they were praised as heroes and their past pranks forgiven, but I imagine that the sister wouldn't have that many fond feelings towards the villagers after the treatment they received. I wonder now how he solved the challenge set before him. Yeah, I wonder that too. I soon found Mashiko and Miko talking near the staircase leading back into the forest. The two girls looked like they were playing a game similar to the hopscotch on the wide shrine steps. Now it was time for them to figure out how to convince the girls. Ah, take her in. Is everything well? You look concerned. Tasura told me some interesting stuff. Oh, what was it? Did she tell you Mashiko's butt size? Seriously? Seriously? Meiko! Oh, why? Haha, nothing like that. And even if she offered to, I wouldn't this line, I'm a gentleman. She told me about recent events, and I think I found a way to get both you accepted by the villagers. Wait, Tasura-sama told you? What did she tell you? She had not told us anything. She didn't go into too many details. She just told me that there are feral spirits that are doing their spiriting with the people in the village think that they are on the attack. If we can convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them. And if you help doing so, maybe they warm up to you. Yay! That would work, sure. Tessie can. Takuni. Or smart. Whoa. No. Whoa. Wait. Meiko, calm down. Takakun. There's no way the villagers will change that easily. Even if they can convince the elder, the two guards will never forgive us for our theft. Oh, come on. The two guards are maniacs. No, they're pretty cute. Wait, what? I firmly in thought that they'd rather try something and fail than to regret having not tried. Of course, the two guards will be upset, but perhaps after our heroic efforts to save the village, they might be more willing to listen to your story. Try something and fail, then regret having to not try, but won't you be sad if you fail despite having tried so hard? Well, that is all. That is if I fail. Nothing set in stone, so I never hurts to try. Well, I was rather certain. Wait. Oh yeah. Well, I was rather certain of this idea. I know I had to convince the girls that this plan would work. Of course, with the amount of confidence my tone carried, it was only a matter of time before Mashiko started to consider it. I'm not sure, Takakun. Not really want to face the wrath of Mio head on. I don't want to face the wrath of the tyrant either. If it's for the sake of my friends, then yes. And perhaps if they're lucky, she finally shows their side of her. I'm for it. I want to play with the people in the town. I want to be able to eat the delicious smelling foods. I want to learn about them. See, she knows what I'm talking about. She is a little more concerned about it. What about Mashiko-chan? Don't you want to be able to wander around without the constant thought of being hunted and chased by the villagers? This could be the only chance we get. I suppose with both of you being so enthusiastic, I do not have much of a choice in the matter. It would be rather nice to be able to trade for some sake from the human world. Spirit's sake is quite bland. Wait, I must check one thing. Alright. That's the spirit. We would hurry you towards the village then. Very well, Takakun. In the meanwhile, within the village. The two guards who had just returned from the patrol and found the village in uproar, chaos reigns supreme as the village feels screaming about the monster that had arrived in the marketplace, and obviously the two of them armed with their weapons rushed in to deal with the threat. Another attack already? First those crafty kitchen crooks sneak in, twice now this? Hikawa report, what is the time? Several shops owners are reporting the same girl enter the shop, take food and eat it without paying. They seem to turn, see to the melt away. She was reported nearby, but one girl causing so much havoc in the town? Useless guardsmen. Hikawa, come with me. We deal with this one girl ourselves. I don't know if I can. What do you mean? Oh, a spirit, right, Narumi. I need you to ensure that no one gets near. I'm trusting you with this. To the relief of Narumi, the katana-wielding girl stepped forward into the shop, which had a crowd of people gathered around it. The wise monster, show yourself to me this instant. Surrender yourself and I might let you go free. However, the moment she tried to enter the building, a large pink mass surged outwards, knocking her back onto the ground. Mio, what? At Mio's shout, the shadows stared from a nearby building, and upon closer inspection, the guards seemed to be occupied drowning several bottles of sake before she dropped them and turned to look the source of that startled her. When she moved into the light, it became revealed she was in fact not a villager, but a slim girl. What the fuck is that? That's tasty drink got spilled because you shouted, I'm a sad girl. Wait, what? Alright, I'm confused. What the? You're not welcome here, spirit. You have caused chaos and the tasty drink, as you saw, isn't yours. You are a thief and an interloper. Leave immediately. I'm not a thief. Besides, that's an interloper? You're trying to act like a smarty pants just because I don't know those fancy words? Typical. I mean, it means you do not belong here. This is not your place. Liar, the forest is my home, and this place is a part of the forest, and therefore I am not the thief. For everything in the forest belongs to me and my sisters, including you. What do you mean? Don't try anything funny, spirit. I have fought against your kind before, and I still stand strong here today. Okay? Evacuate the citizen. Seems that the human girl wants to play. Do not believe my defense of the village. Haha. The woman lunged forward with the katana drawn and slashed through the spirit's body. However, the slice that appeared sealed up almost quickly and rendering the attack completely ineffective. Of course. What else would work against a spirit? Besides fire or maybe some kind of weird spell? Ha, that tickles. With the sword stuck inside the slim girl body, the spirit quickly lashed forward, spraying several jets of slim substance against Mio, who soon found that slime that come into contact with her clothes started to melt it. Oh, what? Wait, what? Let's see, how confident you are without your sword and clothes. Humming the last part with a childish playfulness, the slim girl pushed the swordswoman down onto the grass. The slime that had been splattered on her started to harden and stick her against the ground. Well, I thought it would find some way to cover up the nude parts, sexual parts. Oh, what? Let me go, cheater, device Freya. Hehe, you're the silly one who tried to use the sword against me. Do you not know girls like me can easily bounce off such things? Besides, this way I might be able to continue eating in peace. Now, be a good girl and stuck there while I grab my yummies. Never! I will not rest until you are vanquished. Damn you! It's useless. On my Sam Harden, a human like you won't be able to just break out of it, especially one who is powerless without the sharp stick. I assure you, I am more than just a monkey with a sharp stick. You will never break my stamina. You will not make me silent. Arg! Muse drained the sticky solid mass, sensing her fist as best she could to try to get her set free. The sign cracked there and there, but nothing that would indicate that she was ready to yield. Yes, you're stuck, monkey, but you're kind of loud. Gives me a headache. Playfully trapping her forehead and thin girl giggle and your desperate attempt to break free. Just answer me this. Why are you spirits targeting us? You couldn't go anywhere. You would spend your days hidden deep within the forest, and yet you constantly attack us, constantly throw our lives around like they were nothing. But the forest is boring. There isn't anyone around to play with besides my sister. From my sisters, and you humans are such curious bunch. I'll bet it's not fun that you all raise your sword, torches and pitchforks anytime we visit. It is even less fun having to rebuild our homes every time you visit. It's less fun having our lives ruined every time you're bored and wish to play. We are not toys, you monster. We are humans, a round, wise, strong beings with souls and mind. We will not stand idly by and you terrorize us forever. Then stop fighting! I don't know about the proud and strong part, because you do realize that if it wasn't for my slime, you would be giving the village a show they wouldn't soon forget. Ah, that's not the one who... That's not your... the one who my clothes are. That's not important right now. If it wasn't for you, go, I would still have my clothes on. Fine monster brat little thing. This is just so strange. What fun. Oh, you rather have me remove my slime? But then again, you're kind of annoying me with your nagging. Maybe I need to punish you a little. Oh wait a minute here. The Soundlord smiled mischievously at Miu, causing the slime that covered the girl to push more strongly against her body, almost painfully so. This is nothing compared to what this village had to endure. Villagers has to endure. I only came by to get some yummies. You're the one who made a show out of it. You took from many shops without paying for it. Actually, maybe I should wrap you in a cocoon and drag you back to home. Then I won't have to visit the village to play with someone anymore. If that is what I would take, I would do anything to protect the village and the people inside it. If you can promise me you would not return to the village, then you're not exactly in the right position to make demands. Stop. You can't go in there. There are Meiko Shan. Go use your magic. Right. The sound of rushed footsteps came from the crowd outside. Suddenly the slime girl felt her body growing warmer. That normally small flame sparks seemingly resorting around the body, causing her body to slowly melt. At the same time, from Amidst the crowd, 3 figures appeared to obstruct the slime girl from her prey. 2 kitsune, one of them apparently mothering an infection of a sort while the other was holding some sort of ritualistic staff. Trained behind them slightly was the negative wielding guard, who was being accompanied by a guy. Please, Narumi-san, we're trying to help. I don't want to have to stop you. If you think you can save me good, then okay, just know that if any funny business goes on, I'll chop your head off. Clean off. Right, I hope this girl knows what they're doing. Sakura, what are you doing here? You Kitsune! While the slime girl was being distracted by Kitsune, I ran over to Mio's side, using all the strength in my arms to tug the slime-covered girl. Slime off her. However, the only thing I seemed to do was tear lightly at it and would take a bit before I could free her. They are here to help, so use your energy for something useful, like tearing this dumb slime rather than yelling at the top of your lungs. Ah, Mashiko, you have to come to play with them also? Please, tell your sister to stop her spell, it's rather tingly. Michael, keep up the good work. No, Sakura. I have not. But Sakura? Seriously? Is that the girl in the name of the game? I have not come to play. You're a fool. A bubble-brained moron. You are harassing the village. I wanted to. If you want a food, you know you should come to the mansion. Meanie Mashiko, you can tell me that to do. You can't tell me what to do. Not to mention the food from the village is tastier than the fruit on your place. Besides, I wanted to play with them after I had some yummies. But then they started screaming and this monkey girl with her sharp stick tried to scare me away. I will not stand for these insults. Just you wait until I'm free. This if I keep going, it might. Just a little more, Shibuya-saku. I do not wish this to happen. You know what will occur if Maker's spell is allowed to continue to work. You might get stuck in the midget form for a long time. And I am certain you do not want that. Leave this village, please. You're going to melt me? That's unfair. My sister won't be happy to hear Mashiko and Meiko's side with the silly humans against me when all I was doing was playing with them. I'll be back. And with those words, the slime girl similarly started to melt into a pool of water that moved out of the shop and soon disappeared from sight. Wait, how much? Yeah, we can read this too. Although the slime girl had disappeared from the village, I succeeded the tearing of the slime that covered Miyu. However, with the slime seemingly shattering into a tiny piece, Miyu was found to have lost any form of cover, causing me to quickly raise a hand to cover my eyes. Don't you dare to look at me! Come on! He helped you! In a hurry, the girl rushed away, most likely to find change of clothes. With the slime girl gone, the village turned towards the kitsune with confused gazes. The tension in the air was thick, so I think it almost moldly has then seemed uncertain what to expect. When finally a familiar figure emerged from within the crowd. It's a pleasure to see you again, Takoku, even if the circumstances surrounding this meeting are rather odd. What are you saying, Elder? That man is clearly a chaos of spirits? Wait a moment. Those girls just wanted to help. Onisama, my head hurts. It's okay, sweetie. I'm here. Just hold tightly onto me. I protect you, and so will Takuni. It's a trap! Silence! How did you dare to act with such hostility toward that just saved your homes? The crowd seemed to rather startled by the firmness in the old man's voice, but soon obeyed. Some of them feeling rather ashamed all of the sudden. Yes, see? Now they're starting to understand. It is clear you and your companions have not come here with an ill intention, Taku-kun. But you must forgive the village of its nervousness and hostility. As you have most likely noticed, already contact between the spirits and humans has been rather problematic at best. I can understand their concern, but will you at least hear me out? Very well. If you can, if that is what you desire, then I will be the least we can do to those who helped us save the village upon this day. However, let us wait the chief of the guard to return. I believe it will be important for her to hear what you have to say. I will find Louis-san. Feeling grateful for the elder had granted me the chance to carry out my plan, we waited for Miyu to return. Thankfully, the elder brought us this somewhere private, where my Ishiko could tend to make it without the crowds of the village looking into the content. Alright, we save here. Oh, come on. Yeah. Well, that was an unexpected change of events. Well, it would be unexpected that would happen, kind of. But it would mean that they might actually be able to now get some reading. But when Taku-kun really goes back to his home, if he even gonna want to go back, I don't believe that he will be far from the kitsune anyway. I believe something gonna play out quite funny in the end. But hit like and subscribe, and I see you next time. BroFive!